Okay, for this video, what we're doing is trying to create an app in Geogebra that calculates the sum of the interior, sum of the interior angles, the measure of each interior angle, sum of the exterior angles, the measure of each exterior angle in a regular polygon. But the trick is, the thing that makes this a little bit different, is I want to be able to change the polygon. Here I've got a triangle. Since the sum of the interior is 180, each interior is 60. That's when it's equilateral. Sum of the exterior is 360. That number never changes. And each exterior angle is 120. But created something called a slider here so I can change the shape. Now it's got four sides. It's a quadrilateral. Now it's 360, 90, 360, and 90. And I can keep adding sides and make this shape have as many sides. I got mine limited up to 30, but it's recalculating what the angles add up to for each one. And that's what you're going to create. So to do this, step one is go to geogebra.org and scroll down here and select the geometry settings. You get our blank GeoGebra page. The first thing we're going to put in a slider. So to do that, over on the basic tools, you're going to have to click More and scroll down to the bottom and select More again. And then scroll back up to find the tool under Measure that is a slider. Under Measure, Slider, you click on the screen with the slider. Now, this is the thing that's going to change the number of sides, or we can slide it over, make it 4 sides or 8 sides or 12 sides, whatever. And the number of sides, I'm going to change this to the letter N because we usually use N to represent the number of sides. The fewest sides I have in a shape is 3, and I'm going to make mine go up to at least 30 sides. And those are things I can change down here. The minimum, the smallest number for a polygon is 3 sides. The maximum, I'll make mine go up to 30. You could make it go up to 100 if you want. But it's important under increment, that means what it counts by. It's important that you put 1. You can't, if you have a half, you can't have a 1.5 sided shape. It just won't work. So if you do that, you should have this slider, and you can move it around, slide up and down, go to your minimum or maximum. And then we're going to create a regular polygon. Look for the tool that says regular polygon, not just polygon, but regular polygon. When I click here, I'm going to click on the screen twice, 2 points. It says, how many sides do you want it to have? How many vertices? Instead of putting a number, we're going to put in the letter we have in our slider. For me, I changed mine to N. And now, so N up here is 3, so it created a 3-sided polygon. If I change N, it's going to change the number of sides. So I can make mine anywhere from 3 to 30 sides. All right, now we're going to want to do our calculations. We want to talk about how big the interior angles are, how big the exterior angles are. To do that, we got to input text. So scroll down on the tools till I find the text tool. Click over on the screen, and you get this. And the first thing we're going to calculate is the sum of the interior angles. Now to do this, this is actually going to be a calculation. You got to go under Advanced and click this little symbol. It looks like a pentagon. It's a symbol for GeoGebra. You get a whole bunch of letters here. Now, most of these letters aren't being used for anything. You can't just use any of them. We have only established one letter in this on this web page so far, and that's the letter N for the number of sides. So you got to scroll down and find that little lowercase n. It'll be near the bottom. Notice when you click on it, it shows up in a box. That means it's doing a calculation here. So if I do this, if I say OK, it's just going to say N here, 3 sides. If I change how many sides it has, it's just counting it up. That's not what I want. I want it to actually do a calculation here. I want it to do the N minus 2 times 180. So I'm going to click back on this, open it up. But in this little box, this is for a formula. I can actually type in N minus 2 times 180 and hit OK. And now it's calculating what it gets when it takes the number of sides, subtracts 2, and adds to 180. When you have this and you want to check to see if you've got it right, scroll up and make it 10 sides. 10 sides should be 1,440 degrees. Okay, so at this point, you're already mostly done here. But we do need to create additional text boxes. We want one for the measure of each interior angle. And again, I'm going to have to start with the N value here. So I go back and grab that again the same way I did before. Scroll down, find N. Again, now it's just replaying N. I want to change this to a calculation. The way we get this is find the measure of each interior angle. It's N minus 2 times 180 divided by N. You can put the entire formula in here. N minus 2 times 180 and then divide by N. And now it'll tell us what each interior angle is Uh-oh, that's not right. Each interior angle isn't 180. I must have made a mistake here. Go back and change my formula. Oh, I didn't divide by n, I divided by 2. There we go. I need to change that to an n. Now, let's see if we get this right. There we go. And it's calculating each interior angle. And to finish this, you're going to need to continue this and actually do this for the exterior angles as well. You're going to have to remember that the exterior angles add to 360, and that when you divide, to find each exterior angle, you divide by how many there are. So again, here's the example. This is what it should end up looking like, something like this. And call me over when you're done or have any questions.